Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi.
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 I need to
The
put
the amount of calls that I've had this week where I've just been like I'm on like the phone with one hand and then I'm just like with the other. I'm like, okay,
hold me, love.
I wonder if the person on the other end knows that I'm like caressing a labubu right now for emotional support. They probably don't. Ah.
My gosh.
Okay. Well, we had a when was the Beaver Moon? It was this week.
I think it was the 5th. Yeah, I think it was the 5th.
Wow. Wow, that
It's the
energy
8th. It
was
is now
unreal.
the 8th, if anyone's wondering. I don't know when I'm getting this up.
The full Beaver Moon energy was unreal.
Yeah. It was it was like such a sleepy time too.
Mhm.
Like my kid was either awake in the night or asleep in the day. Like and I was just like the life felt like it was truly sucked out of my soul. Like I
Yeah,
was, and everybody's just been exhausted. Like everybody I've talked to was
because we
exhausted.
had time change at the same time.
Oh my God, on the 5th, I think. On the 5th or right,
No, it was
right?
last Saturday night.
You're right, second on the second. Wow, this week has flown by.
It's been a disgusting week.
Truly. When's the last time we even talked to everybody?
It's been 2 weeks because, well, we were so okay. I think the reason it's been 2 weeks since we recorded is number one is your school schedule. You've got so much.
I'm in the
Number
trenches, y'all.
two, we were so pumped to talk about the Love is Blind reunion, and I think we were both so pissed that
Pissed.
the Love is Blind reunion gave nothing.
You're so right because, yeah, because the Love is Blind reunion was on the 29th. Then we had Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Hmm.
And then we had this hellish week, the 1st through the 8th, which is here we are.
Yeah,
And it's a very weird, October to November is a very weird week. That because you're literally like Halloween on the last day of a month, and then we were thrusted into a Sunday, and then it was
and
like
it's
boom.
daylight savings time. Yeah, and then full beaver. There was just a that was all I could think about. I like every time something bad would happen, which a lot of bad things happened, I was just like, well, the moon's full beaver. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
The
We
moon's
have to get Seth on the podcast one day when he's
yeah.
with you. I was like, I need more like snaps when you guys are together. I
Okay.
was
Now,
cracking
the
up.
Seth content is insane.
He is
Like,
so funny.
yeah, me and Seth are, I don't know if there's anything like it. I really don't. I really don't.
Yeah, an example I'll give the audience. I think the one snap was like, who wouldn't you hit with a cars?
Yeah. Yeah. Who, as we're having our 3 p.m. champagne toast. And I mean, if you've been listening, I had been sober from alcohol for Wegovy,
You
for being
have.
Wegovy, but the full Beaver Moon
The beaver took her out.
brought me back to the sauce. And I did drink some champagne this week because fuck, I didn't know what else to do, you know? I mean, I'll be so for real.
Yeah.
I didn't know what else to do. So we
Champagne's a good one though. It's light, it's bubbly, it's good on the belly.
It was
Mm,
fine. You know what? It was
fine.
fine. And I'm back on my, water and like I don't plan to really like quote unquote like start drinking again or anything like that, but I don't regret it. I had
Yeah.
a couple glasses of champagne this
No.
week and stuff and I needed it.
Yeah, no. I think people that don't have drinking problems, like when they do drink, they're like, I don't regret that. I mean, except like if you drink a lot and then you wake up hungover.
Yeah, yeah. If I would have gotten sick, I'm sure I would have. But I mean, I literally had like one glass one day and another glass like the next day, and
Yeah.
I didn't
I
notice any like ill effects.
yeah, I like champagne. I had champagne at a wedding once and I was like, ooh, this is
Yeah,
nice. Just like
it's definitely my
silly.
drink of choice. Champagne is definitely my drink of choice.
It's a good one.
And, I like espresso martinis. I love espresso martinis, and
Yummy.
I love tequila too. But
Mm.
we didn't break out the tequila, so. But
We're not there yet.
a little champagne was nice. It was nice. But yeah, the Beaver Moon actually completely took me out.
It
And
was a rough week.
I can't wait to be able to talk about what the Beaver Moon did to me. how the Beaver Moon actually absolutely just laid me out and made me their bitch. Uh,
Yeah.
but we'll talk. We will talk about it whenever we can. But right now we
Yeah.
can't.
We are holding on to some epic story times for you
Nothing to
guys
say. Nothing to see here.
that we cannot talk about, but when we can,
When we can.
both of us, when we can, you're
And
in for a treat.
that's gonna be that's gonna be like a that's gonna be that podcast will be like longer than Joe Rogan's. He does like
Literally.
the 3.5 hours a day.
A day is crazy. Like,
I swear he puts out an episode like almost every day, and they are all like at least 2 hours and sometimes upwards of 3.5.
hot take. I think he looks like so like like he's seen some shit. Like
Yeah.
what
Well,
not washed out. What's that word? Like ran through, like
ran through. I mean, he gives
overcooked, overbaked in the
he
sun.
gives to me he gives the same kind of vibe as RFK, like leather.
Oh yeah. I was thinking like Tiger King, like sleeps in a tanning bed. Like
Okay, but
he's
they're just so leathery.
so leathery, like
Moisturizer exists.
compared to like what he used to look like on Fear Factor too. That was like my jam.
He's definitely stressed,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, you can definitely tell he's stressed. He's stressed. Every once in a while, I end up listening to a Joe Rogan podcast if I'm in the car with Luis for an extended period of time, and it is painful.
Yeah, I had an ex that used to do that to me, and that's my ex. We took one road trip to Pittsburgh, and I was like, "What the f-" I was like, "Can we wrap it up? Turn this off?" I was 17, mind you.
It's not often enough for me to want to break up.
Sorry, Luis.
Yeah, it's not often. It's definitely not often enough for me to want to break up. And I will say this, I for sure do not enjoy it at all. But I like to hear different perspectives.
Yeah,
I
he
like
did have Amanda Knox, which I'm like a huge Amanda Knox fan. And he did have her on, and I did listen to that one
I
because
didn't I haven't heard that one though.
yeah, it was like short, but I mean, I'll listen if there's somebody like that I want to listen to them.
Yeah. Another person who does really, really, really long form content that I sometimes end up being exposed to in the car is Sean Ryan. And
The
um
snowboarder?
no, Sean Ryan. He's like a retired Marine.
Oh.
And he does really, really long form content, basically very similar to Joe Rogan. He just lets people come on and like tell their whole tale, like whatever
Mm.
tell. And he had a really I think I actually think maybe I talked about this on the podcast before. He had a very inspirational like young man on there. I don't remember the young guy's name,
Yes, I
but where he
remember.
had like been blown up and like lost limbs, and he was just really still making the absolute like best of his life, and he was doing like a woodworking business. And I remember that vividly because it was at the same time where I was like maybe thinking about like going back on Zoloft because I was really, really stressed. And I remember
Hmm.
listening to that episode, and it's not, I mean, I don't know how to explain this really. I don't think that you should compare yourself to other people, and I wasn't trying to compare myself to him, but there was something about hearing his story and like how he was able to kind of like persevere and go on. And I was like, you know what? Like, I think I've got this. I think,
Yeah. And I don't think it's comparison. I think it's just like gratitude because you're
yeah.
like, wow, like I have so much to be grateful for, you know?
Hmm.
And I definitely resonate. Like I'll hear somebody's story on TikTok and I'll be like, wow, I'm
Yeah.
so grateful that that's not my story.
Yeah. Yeah. And my
Because,
situation that I was in, it was actually something that I could kind of take action on, and I did. And then, I ended up feeling a lot better after I did end up taking action on that. But I felt really frozen. Like during that weekend, I just felt like oh, I can't. Like, I don't know how.
Yeah,
But then I ended up doing it. But anyway, like that. So I do like to hear some things, especially like stuff like that. Because to me, like a story like that to me is very nonpartisan and it's not political. It's like a guy's story.
totally.
I
And
think
it's always interesting to like study the other side, you know.
I can get
It's
on
like
with that. And even
research.
and even Joe Rogan, he has Democrats, he has Republicans, he has independents,
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
really everybody. So
And he's like I will give him that. He's like he doesn't like I even with like he has Elon on a lot and he won't like hold back. Like he's definitely hard on people that are hard on others, you know.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. But on the daily or like of my own accord, will I listen to a Joe Rogan podcast? No.
Oh, the fuck? By myself? I'll listen to Trisha Paytas
The answer
and
is
Oscar.
no, ma'am. Won't
If
be
it's
doing
not
that.
pink and sparkly, I don't want it
Yeah, but
at all.
from time to time, I do end up in the car listening to some stuff I would never. But
Yeah.
sometimes I get in the car and Luis will turn on Life of a Showgirl.
Wow.
He keeps me on my toes with what we're listening to in the car.
Like, what's my treat today?
What?
I said, what's my treat today?
Oh, yeah. Like, okay, am I gonna get Joe Rogan podcast or Morgan Wallen? I don't know. Let me do it. Okay, yeah, so long story short, I think that's why it's been 2 weeks because the Love is Blind reunion gave us nothing to work with.
Yeah, we were not happy. We were not happy with that at all. It was not good. And my notes are not worth discussing because I read them all to Hannah in like
Yeah.
2.5 seconds.
It's not us, it's them. Like they gave us nothing to discuss at all.
Yeah,
Um,
the fuck?
the biggest takeaway that I had from that reunion is that Casey hooked up with everybody but the guy she got engaged to.
Yeah, Casey's absolutely a pick me, and like it's fine if everybody forgives her, but I think she just needs to like accept that about herself. But she's a pick me,
Mhm.
bro girl. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with it, but Casey is full beaver out like the moon last week.
Yeah, Denver's just one of those places where literally so many girls I went to high school with moved there, and I love that for them.
Don't like Denver. I do not like Denver. I can't breathe. I can't get a full breath
No,
there.
I get off the airplane and I throw up. And I'm like,
Wow. I don't throw up, but like, we go to a Broncos game. Now, I'll tell you one thing that I do like about Denver. I like Empower Field, Empower Stadium, wherever, because that's where the Broncos games are. And there's something that I really like about Broncos games when you're there at the stadium, and that is
oh,
every time they score a touchdown, they have a white Bronco that runs up and down the field.
you did show me
And
that.
that does something for me. I'm like, yes, girl. Like imagine you're a horse and that's your job. You're clocked in on Sundays. Like every other Sunday. You're clocked
Yeah,
when they have
no, that would be an epic. And it's a real horse, right?
real.
It's not a person dressed as a
Yeah,
horse. It's a real horse.
yeah. And I was really hoping because I wanted to know like what they would do if it shit on the field. I was hoping it would shit so I could
It's
see what
probably
they
just somebody that just comes right behind it and scoops it
imagine.
on.
Imagine that being your job. Your job
That
is
was actually like my first job. My stepdad gave me horse lessons for the summer when I was 10 and I wanted to keep that job and he was like, "Well, I'm not paying for it anymore." And I was like, so I told him I was like, "What can I do to like keep getting lessons?" And they let me clean stalls to
Mm,
keep horse lessons. So
okay.
I could imagine.
Yeah, you could. I'm
Dude, you
surprised.
never forget the smell of horse pee, especially like a stall full of it. That aroma is so powerful. It's almost like poison.
Yeah. I mean, I've scooped a lot of cow shit in my day, but just the fact that
Period.
on
Very
an
similar.
NFL field, like you're the dookie.
It's probably pretty easy to scoop up because
It
it's just
probably
like
is.
so flat. I mean, they
But
probably have a scooper.
maybe, but I
Yeah.
love that horse and I love that that's her job.
It's like the guys that get the tennis balls. Somebody just runs really fast and picks up the poop. We
I
are
love it.
so off topic.
But no, we're not though, because
We're not.
speaking
We're
of
not.
animals, speaking of animals,
Speaking of animals.
listen to this email I got. Ah, I'm dying. Okay. This is from the Virginia Board of Nursing. Virginia is one of the states that I have my nurse practitioner license in. So this is from the Virginia Board of Nursing to Virginia licensed healthcare practitioners from the director of the Virginia Department of Health Professions. And the subject, I'm reading this verbatim. This subject is unlawful and dangerous practice of prescribing wildlife as emotional support animals.
Huh?
Come again? Dear Virginia health practitioner, the Virginia Department, I think before I even got to this part, I think after I read the subject, I think I had screenshotted it and sent it to like five people before I even read it. I was like, what? Dear Virginia health practitioner, the Virginia Department of Health Professions, in coordination with the Virginia Department of Wildlife Resources, is issuing this important advisory regarding the prescription or recommendation of wildlife as emotional support animals, or ESAs. Please be advised that it is illegal in Virginia to possess wildlife as pets, regardless of whether the animal is prescribed or recommended as an emotional support animal. Prescribing or endorsing the use of wild animals as ESAs is both unlawful and dangerous. Wildlife possession without proper permits is a violation of Virginia law and may result in confiscation of the animal, legal penalties, and potential disciplinary action. Somebody prescribed somebody like a possum or something as an emotional support animal.
I need to know the animal so bad.
You do. You do. And we've been talking about it in the nurse practitioner Facebook groups because obviously it hit the Facebook groups like as soon as it was sent out too because everybody's like who did this? What tell us? Tell us what give us the tea, the backstory. You know, how did your patient convince you they needed a skunk as an emotional support animal, you know?
Yeah.
Um nobody's owned up to it. Nobody nobody's owned up to it. I don't
Like
know.
the patient definitely like befriended an animal that probably just kept coming into its door. And then he was like, I need this animal to be my pet. Like, how can I make it my pet? Maybe they have a rental or something? Because you don't need it if you have a mortgage. So I have to assume it's like a rental.
Well, you would need it if you had a mortgage
Oh, yeah, if it's like a
if you're trying
wild.
to travel with it though. If you're trying to
Right.
travel with it or bring it with you into Lowe's when you shop, you know, then
Hmm.
you can't just bring, but if you have that letter, I think that you can sometimes bring those animals into places like if you want to bring it to the bar with you, you know, or whatever. I don't know.
Could be a monk. It could be a monkey. Oh my God. The options are endless of
It
what
could
it could
be
be.
anything.
I need to know. Please tell
And it's if I find
me.
out, we're gonna talk about it. But yes, all of that about animals.
Honestly, I get it though. I fully get it. I would be that person that prescribed a wild animal. I fully get it. I almost had a wolf once, like a wolf hybrid. My the people I was dog sitting for, they were like, "We can't keep this dog," like because they had like what is that called? Like the community was like very strict in their neighborhood.
HOA.
HOA, thank you. Yeah, so they had a wolf hybrid. It was like a husky wolf, and he loved me. He was such a good dog. But I was like, I already had four animals at the time, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And I was fostering a mom cat with three babies, so it was just way too much to also take on a wolf hybrid.
Yeah.
I have like eight animals in my house.
That would have been a lot.
That's me pre-kids. Like so it's I'm never having an empty house. Poor Luke. He's like, "We're gonna be empty nesters." So I'm like, "We're gonna be foster parents to animals." I love that you think we're never not gonna be busy.
That thing, was it a, I can't remember what it was, if it was a picture or whatever, but like Luke saying about how your guys' house is going to be insane when you're 70 because there's so
Full
many
of Hello Kitties.
Hello Kitty and Lamubus and stuff. I was dying laughing at that. That
He's
was so
prepared. I'm
how
glad he's prepared.
it's gonna be insane when we're 70. I was like, yeah, it is. I mean, honestly, honestly, like Louise probably feels the same because it's
Right.
like Marilyn Monroe and Dolly Parton tits. You know what I mean? Like,
Literally. 'Cause like as you if you're a person with a personality, as you get older, you like collect and your
Yeah,
home becomes like a museum, as
yeah.
it should. Like so it's gonna get crazy. And this is like our house
Yeah,
forever. Like we just want to keep like expanding it and building it up.
yeah,
So it's gonna get fascinating.
yeah. I'm like, babe, you have no idea how many LED lights we're gonna have.
Yeah, I honestly like can't wait for my kids to just get a little bit older because like I really miss having like a lot of animals. Like I love children, but I've definitely learned that like I am like an animal mom at heart. Like I just love to like, and I think that because you do have a little bit more independence, obviously,
Yeah.
with animals, you can leave for longer periods of. I mean, you can leave in general. You have to take the child with you wherever you go. But yeah, I definitely just like I just love
Yeah.
animals.
I'm ready to be a cow mom.
Yes, yes, you are.
I'm ready to be a cow mom. So manifesting that. Okay. So Love is Wine reunion was an absolute bust, but Selling Sunset's been pretty spicy.
Yeah, it's been very spicy. There has been, so I still don't even fully know like why everybody like hates each other so much. And I've kept
Either.
up. I've
Either.
kept up, and I
I
don't.
haven't kept up. I just went straight to season 9. The last season that I watched before season 9 is when Christine Quinn was on the show because she was my favorite.
She
And
was
she
so
had that
good.
like black wedding. And
Everything. Oh my
the
God.
last thing I knew from her is that she moved to Dallas. Do you know if she's still in Dallas?
I don't know. The last thing I remember was when her and her like baby daddy were like throwing things at each other before she moved. So I don't even, it was like the one she had a baby with that was like a bajillionaire.
They were married.
Are they still together?
No,
Okay. Okay, good. Good, good,
they
good.
were married. But I remember her showing houses like 9 months pregnant on stilettos.
Mm-hmm.
The girl, what?
Dude, she was everything. And honestly, she is why Chriselle is the way that she is. Like why Chriselle is defensive, like why
She
Chriselle
hated
like
Chriselle.
yeah, she like literally annihilated Chriselle's like people pleaser vibe and just made her like hard as stone. Yeah.
Mhm.
And every time people meet Chriselle, they're like, "Why are you so mad? Go watch back, baby."
I'm with Chriselle in season 9. I'm
Me
with her.
too.
With her.
Fully.
I'm with her. That guy that Emma is dating, gross.
Oh my
Don't
God.
eat fruits or vegetables. I gagged.
Yeah, because so what I was expecting when Emma like because I'm like Emma is beautiful, stunning. I'm expecting like an older man that is like no bullshit, like he's and I'm like I'm confused when Chriselle's like he's like a child, and I'm like I'm expecting like a big like billionaire, and then it's like a nepo baby that's like dumb as rocks, and I'm like Emma, no,
And see, Chriselle, I feel, is catching the heat for bringing it up to Emma. Okay, but let me tell you, that is what a good friend does. That is
yeah,
what it is not easy to do that. It is not. I've been there.
mm-hmm,
It's not easy to do that at all, but that is what a true and genuine and real friend will do for you if
mm-hmm.
you are dating a motherfucking loser.
Yeah, I
Loser.
agree.
They will let you know.
I would do the same. Like
I
if I was like worried about you and I couldn't get to you and you're with someone that could like ruin you, then yeah, I'm gonna air out your shit. Sorry, love you. So sorry.
But Rochelle is not even by any means the only person who feels that way about him. Like
Oh,
Chelsea,
you're not finished. Right. You
yeah,
haven't
I'm on episode 7. Chelsea feels the same way.
mm-hmm.
And so why is it? I mean, and I mean, I'm glad Chelsea's not getting the heat that Chriselle's getting, or at least up to episode 7. I'm glad that she's not. But I'm just like, she's really taking this personally against Chriselle, and Chriselle's not the only person that thinks this guy is disgusting.
Do you want me to give you a little spoiler of why Chriselle's getting so much heat?
Yeah.
Okay, so Emma gets breaks up with the boyfriend at the end of the season.
Uh,
And then in the midst of like the end of the season and the reunion, gets back together with him. Tells Chriselle, I'm going to Boston to see my family. Emma actually hops on a plane, goes to the Bahamas with him. And so, And then I guess Emma's like in the middle of flying when somebody like comments something. They commented something about being proud of Chriselle for sticking up like for Emma and saying it. And she's like, I'm not gonna like let my friend be with like a MAGA guy that's like having like doesn't have any respect for people of different ethnicities and people that are like and saying that he's like homophobic and stuff and puts this on Instagram. And so at the reunion, it was basically like everybody was coming down on Chriselle really hard because they were like, how could you do that to your best friend? Like that affected her career. Like saying she's associated with MAGA is like saying like that's like career ending, like da 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 da, like being in LA, blah 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 blah. And and she's like, at that point, like I felt like we weren't friends anymore because you keep choosing a man that's like abusive to you. And they were like, that's not your best friend. That's not your best friend. And Chriselle's like, I don't regret what I did. And they're like, you should be so like everybody's like on her, like, you should be sorry. You should be sorry. You shouldn't put any kind of stuff. And she's like, we're on a reality show. Like, I'm not gonna. And I agreed with her in that moment because like yes, I understand that like what it could do to Emma's career and she provides for a lot of people, but also like acknowledge where she's coming from. Like she's coming from a place of like, I can't get through to you. You're with someone that's love bombing you, treating you like shit. I can't get through to you anymore. So I'm like at my wit's end, you know? It's like I had to air him out.
I think that that situation is something that a lot of people go through. I mean, I've lost a best friend before, because she wanted to be with a guy that I was like, okay, I can't be a part of this or endorse
Right.
it. And I felt like even just being complicit in it was like endorsing it. So I was like, okay, well, I can't even like be around you because there's not a single cell in my body that thinks that anything that he's doing like is okay. So I mean, I just
Right.
have to remove myself, I guess, and like, if you want to come talk to me later when you decide to leave him or something, that I'm here, like I'm here. But I think a lot of people go through this and you're Chriselle's being a good friend by not just going along with it and not just supporting because
Absolutely. I agree.
if she really and see, I think this is something that makes people mad about Chriselle too, is that Chriselle has really, 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 really high standards because she's been to that place where a man like nearly destroyed her, like Justin Hartley, like he about took her out, literally.
Mm-hmm.
That she was so down bad during that.
Yeah.
And then now she's not with a man, and so her standards are high.
Astronomical,
And her
literally.
standards are just higher than the other women on the show because she's not with a man.
Hmm.
And
Truly.
that's
That's That's the whole, and I think people are like reading into like she's an actress, she's manipulative. I really think it's just exactly what you said. I
she has
think
higher
she,
standards than the rest of the women on the show because she is not with a man.
yeah, literally.
And she
And
is being treated well. And
period.
she's
No
glowing.
notes.
She's glowing because,
She's having real orgasms
she's getting it.
all the time.
She's getting
Real.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, but yeah, I have to stand by that. I don't think that she's been disrespectful in any manner, and I don't think that you have to be disrespectful about it. But I think that if you're a woman and you
Hmm.
have a best friend or a good friend, maybe not, I wouldn't do it with like a casual friend because it's not my place. But if it's like your best friend and they're about to marry or they are married to somebody who treats them like garbage,
Hmm.
you can say, hell no, get away. Like, you shouldn't,
Yeah.
don't do this. You can
Yeah.
say that. Like, that's being a good friend.
It is. And it's hard. Like, I've been on both sides of it. Like, I've been the girl and I've been the friend, you know? And it's hard to watch. Like, I mean, I'm sure Chriselle, like, seeing Emma, who is like so, like, self-made, even feel like they need to, like, lean on a person
Mhm.
and, like, give so much of their, like, financial independence away. how detrimental that could be to Emma. I think all of her concerns are make complete sense.
To me, with as successful and beautiful and with what good lives these women lead, to me, just the fact that he doesn't eat fruits and vegetables is enough to kick him to the curb. I don't even need anything more than that. Like just the fact that you don't eat fruits
No.
and vegetables, like you've never eaten fruits and vegetables.
Well, and like
So
this is like the biggest issue with like living in a patriarchal society is like watching all of these shows, like all these reality shows, Love is Blind, Married at First Sight. Women are so desperate to be married and to be a wife and to be a mother because it has literally been instilled in us since we were fetuses. It doesn't matter how successful you are, the biggest celebration you're ever going to get is when you lock down a man, when you get skinny, when you get pregnant. It's just like that is what it means to live in a patriarchal society.
yeah,
If we lived in a matriarchal society, you would know because women would be tits out, bellies out, beavers out.
figure out. Think about it though. Think about it though, really, which is this is absolutely crazy because these women live in one of the most non-patriarchal places in America. Like it is still insanely patriarchy. LA is
Yes,
insanely patriarchal. But that being said, it's one of the least patriarchal places in this country.
literally.
Compared to like LA compared to Nashville? Like, are you
Hmm.
joking?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there, yeah, maybe there is still this thing, like, or we can use Emma for an example. She obviously like she wants to have a family. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But she's got to be getting close to 40, right?
I was just about to say
Yeah.
the age
Like
factor.
that and over even like over there, they're like, no, like wait for the right person. Here, that's what's going on, but 20 years earlier.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, you're 20. Like, I mean, get to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and it goes to the conversation that we're gonna have in a few minutes too, of like even if you're told you can be anything you want to be,
Mhm.
it's like you're still like consumed with being a wife and a mother and finding the man and finding the right one at the right time. And like I get it. Like I'm really not one to talk because like I've been in two serious monogamous relationships like in my whole adult life, but something about like having a child like changed everything for me. Like it like flipped a switch where I was like I am a person. I am a whole person all by myself. I don't need any other person. Like I am with my husband because I want my husband, because I want him around, because I enjoy his company, because he's my friend, he's my partner. But like if I didn't enjoy him, I could not do that to my kids where they saw me miserable, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I hope that every woman, no matter what it takes, like college or moving from your hometown, I hope everybody has that patriarchal switch where it just turns off
Mhm.
and you're like, I'm a person.
Mhm.
And you just like wake up. It's like the Barbie movie, you know? Like
Yeah.
they're
Because seriously, like, for this is not speaking to women. Well, I am speaking to women. Like, women are amazing. Okay.
hmm.
And men are just guys.
Yeah.
They're just guys. They're thinking about one thing at a time. They've got one track minds. They're thinking about one thing at a time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great men in this world. 100%. Like
Hmm.
absolutely, like I'm married to one, you're married to one. We're super lucky. We love our lives, we love our relationships.
Yeah.
But like Blake is just a guy.
Hmm.
Unless he's with Emma, right? And then
Yeah.
he's elevated, but she's demoted,
Hmm.
right?
Immediately. Like
That's like
immediately.
kind of, and then a lot of these love is blind relationships, that's also how it works, right?
Hmm.
So, like, for example, let's use Allie and Anton for an example, right? Allie's a princess.
Hmm.
Anton's just a guy,
Yeah.
okay? And then he gets to walk around with Allie, and that brings him up here. but then she's miserable, so that brings her down here.
Exactly.
And that's so many times, like so many times, that's how it works. And I'm sure that it can work in the reverse as well. Like women, there are some women that absolutely are not shit. We've talked about some examples of that before. Like
Hmm.
I'll be the first to admit that. There's,
We know them. We know
you
them
know it,
personally. We know
we know
them.
it,
Yeah.
but not as many as men.
Oops.
There's not as many women that are losers as men that are
No.
guys.
Yeah, and also like women that suck, again, it goes back to the patriarchy because they are so like filled with the male agenda that they are
Yes.
literally becoming men and they're
Yeah.
so against themselves. Like it all like this is what I mean, guys, when I'm saying like maybe something is backwards. Like maybe, hundreds of years ago when they burned all of the goddess stuff, like they knew how powerful women were and they were like, shh, they can make life. Like let's not like tell
Yeah.
them how powerful they are, you know? It's called suppression, oppression.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just it's a
Absolutely.
hard watch, especially as you get older. Like that is
It's hard to
something,
watch. It's really hard
yeah,
to watch women who start out being glowing, shining, happy, radiant, talented, smart. I mean, and to watch them become like dulled over time. But the guy is either staying the same as he was or being elevated.
yeah. Like when
Like,
Emma says he's great when he behaves, like,
that's disgusting. Like,
and you want your best friend to say, like, I'm sorry, if you said something like that to me, I'd be like, Hannah, what the fuck are you
yeah.
even saying to me
What are
right
you
now?
even talking about? And
He's great when he
that's the thing
behaves.
too. Like, okay, Emma, like you want a family. I respect that. I respect that so much. Do you know how many ways there are to have a family? Especially
Yeah.
with your money, the money that you have and where you live, okay? You could have a sperm donor, you could have a surrogate, you could do IVF, you could have a lavender marriage with a really tremendous gay man, and you could have a family
Literally.
together. You could platonically marry a close female friend and you guys could have a family together. You
Yeah.
could not marry anyone and just have like a communal living situation and co-parenting situation and have a family together. Like
Yeah.
being a family is not, you can be a little open-minded, you know? Like you're so much better off to be a little open-minded about the idea of having a family than you are to have a family with Blake. Gross.
Yeah. And I'm sure like if we dug deeply into Blake, like it's probably such a problematic like lineage, of like men in this kind of same pattern where they probably take strong socialite women, that make their family look elevated and
Mhm.
marry them and impregnate them and just create this like very strong lineage on both ends. But again, that's patriarchy. That's problematic. Like that is cruel to the empowered women, taking everything from Emma, taking her independence, taking her money, and then impregnating her, and then being like, this is the best job you'll ever have by being my wife and making my babies. Like, it's just so disappointing. Like, and I fully get Kershal, even as a stay-at-home mom that had a baby a few years ago, like, I fully agree with Kershal, fully. And I'm very much living like a trad wife life, but I fully agree with Kershal. Because
Yeah,
what
well,
the fuck, Emma?
there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a trad wife. Being a trad wife is great,
Yeah.
but it's the person that you're doing it with.
Yeah, if you're on an equal playing field with your partner, no matter how financially, whether you guys are on the poverty line, middle class, getting a $20 million ring, if you're not equal partners, then that's not a fair relationship.
Yeah,
If you're not treating each other like human beings and giving each other freedom, independence, free will, like,
yeah. But Emma's
I
like
don't like him.
a lovely girl, and I just think when it comes down to it, I think that she just needs to be like more open-minded about getting what she wants. And
Yeah,
she can have a family. Like you can have kids and you can have a family. I mean, how fortunate are we to like live in this time where if you're a woman and you can't find that right guy or you can't find the guy that is going to be a good dad, you can still have a kid.
Yeah. But she definitely, I mean, she could find a
But
nice
yeah, and I'm
guy.
not saying that
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she
Like,
can't, but like, I mean, I don't think I personally don't think that there is somebody out there for everybody. Like,
right, right. I
I
know that you
think that
think that, yeah.
that's not a good thing to like assume. And I, when I was single, I was single until I was like 32 or 33, and I really hated it when people would be like, "Oh, like there's somebody out there," and I'm like, "How the fuck do you know?
Hmm.
Like, you literally do not know that. Why are you just saying words?" It's
Yeah.
okay if there's not. It's okay if there is, and it's okay if there's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I definitely think that she can find somebody better than Blake.
Yeah.
Um,
Or like shift your standards. Like, I don't know. Sometimes like the richest guys are like the meanest guys. Like if
she
you're
doesn't even
wanting a
need a rich
family
guy. She
man,
doesn't even need a rich
no.
guy. Like
But
she's
it
making
seems
great.
very important to her how rich he is. Like
Yeah.
I want to know what he does now because I'm like, fuck.
I just think it's family money. I think it's family money.
Yeah.
I know that he, like, for me, truly, it's just not eating fruits and vegetables and not knowing how to read a map is enough for me. I was like, no.
Yeah, and they absolutely Photoshop all their pictures because Blake is shorter than her. Absolutely. And every like picture of them together, he's like his legs are stretched out.
She's
Like
like, she's got to be really tall.
she's really tall.
But I'm on team Chriselle. Like, Chriselle has high standards because she's in a whole different arena than the others, I feel.
Wow, his net worth is 5 billion.
Yeah, that still wouldn't be enough for me.
There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire.
I literally don't. I literally don't.
Yeah, it's all real estate. Real estate company Davis Development, which develops and manages luxury apartment communities. So it's all family money. He has no like, and I'm sorry, he is so like photoshopped. He is not cute in the show, but in these like pictures on Instagram, like she makes him look cute. He does not look like that. He doesn't. No.
He
Uh-uh.
was not cute on the show.
No, he was scruffy and like these pics that she posts, I'm like, that is not the same man. Like that is not this man.
Yeah, well, by the next time we record, I'll finish the season and then we can talk about the reunion and everything.
She like goes like this when they take pictures together because she's so
Yeah,
tall.
the hunch down. Yeah. Well, I see. That's something I've never, ever, 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 ever cared about with guys. I've never cared about a man's height. Never in my life.
Yeah, but you're like 5'1".
Maybe that's why, but I'm just saying, I never have, like, really never have been like, no, I'll admit it. I mean, I will completely, like, when I see pictures of like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's so nice that she's so tall and she still has somebody taller than her. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, look at the size of his hands. That's crazy. Good for her, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, he could just really just, scoop her up.
No,
But,
I agree. If I'm
but
gonna be a part of the patriarchy, I think the man should be taller. I don't know, you want to do everything? Fucking be tall, bitch. Like that's the least you can do.
I've never cared about that. I don't know. But you're right. It is valid because everybody has always been taller than me. So and you too. Like you too.
I'm also 5'1".
You're not gonna find a guy that's shorter than you, probably.
When I dated one that was like 5'5", and I was like, this isn't for me. I'm sorry, 6 foot
I
and
think
up.
I think I think Luis is 5'5".
So sorry, Luis. Just-
But he's a short
we
king.
love a short king, and
He
he's
doesn't need,
respectful,
yeah.
and we
I
love
think
that.
it's sometimes okay. So I think I think there's two ways it can go. You can either have like short man syndrome, which I've known a lot of guys that have had short man syndrome. Oh my
Hmm.
Lord Jesus. Or they can turn out to be like really, really, really nice because they're
Yeah,
compensating for not being tall.
yeah, agreed.
And my baby is compensating by being really, really nice, by being really, really nice. No short man syndrome. So
You know what I love? I think in the queer world they call them bears, but that is like I love like a tall, like chunky guy.
hairy
Like
with like a lot of hair.
I'm open to hair. I don't like I've never like felt either way. I always end up with like but I'm like very into like blondes. So
Mm.
like but I love like a blonde chunky guy. Like Luke's like he was like he like fluctuates. He reminds me a lot of like myself. Like he's been like bigger and then he's like but like his natural build is like baseball type, like baseball bod, like that's his bod, like double cheeked up, but like very like broad, square.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love tall men, and oh my gosh, like tall girls hated me in high school because of it. They'd be like, "Oh my God." Like, I'm
Well, you
sorry,
know what?
girl.
I just thought of something though. Like, I don't think that, I think that being really tall is not a very common Hispanic trait. Are there a lot
Yeah,
of really tall Hispanic men? I don't think so.
no, it's usually like guys that are mixed are like there are like in our area there's quite a few like tall Hispanic guys, but it's usually because they're mixed.
Luisa's mom is like 4'10".
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like full Mexican, right? Like full
People.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
100%.
And
Yeah,
like
they're not very big people.
yeah. No, they're known to be short. Like different
Yeah,
I think like different ethnicities like are like Peruvian men I think can be like taller
I gotcha.
or
Yeah.
like
I was saying that. I was like, you know what? I don't, yeah, I think that they are a little bit on the shorter side, but
yeah.
amazing people though.
Oh
The
my God,
best.
amazing. I would Luke and I talk about that. Like I would live in Mexico in a heartbeat. Like in a
Mhm.
heartbeat. I love Mexico. Like, oh my God, I love Mexico so much.
The people are
People are so nice. They're so loving. They're so caring.
and
Like,
chill. Like they're like the calmest people.
mhm.
Like literally, I have so like the percentage of Hispanic patients that I have compared to other ethnic is so low. Like
Yeah.
they're like happy, chill people.
And they're such like good parents, like so
Yes.
like family
So
values.
family oriented, like very.
Uh,
I've noticed that for a long time. Like even before me and Louise got together, it's something
yes.
I've noticed is that like a lot of times if you see like a Hispanic family out and about, like the dad is very active with the kids, like active
Yeah,
dads, like active parenting. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
I've always noticed that and really been like, yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
I feel like I emulate my parenting from like the Hispanic moms that like I grew up around because I'm like not Hispanic, but a lot of my friends like this is like a very like rich and like just a melting pot. Like Maryland is just like a melting pot of like so many different ethnicities. And I had so many friends from like El Salvador, Colombia, and like the family values. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to be with them like every weekend because I
Yeah.
loved everything that they did. I love the house parties, like getting dressed up and wearing heels and just sitting on the couch. Like, yes, like that is what I want to do.
I
I
like to,
love it.
I like to eat, like to party,
Eating,
be with
partying,
kids,
drinking at home.
together.
Yeah, going to the mall. Like, oh my gosh, I love all of the values. I love
I
them.
I love Hispanic people. Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, they're yeah, such good
Yeah.
people,
The
such good.
only reason I don't date them or haven't dated them is just because like they literally look like my sibling and I just can't. Like I'm just not that way.
Yeah, I get that.
My cat
Um,
just
yeah,
peed.
okay, so this new show, new Kim Kardashian show, All's Fair, and I'm actually dying because it's about three, well, more than three actually, but three main like high power top tier attorneys in
Hmm.
LA, right? And it's such a good show. I guess you told me that it has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I literally don't care. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I want to start it after we get
Yeah,
off.
it's one of those that's like gonna have like weekly drops. So right now there's three episodes out. I mean, I think it's fiery. I think it's clever. I think it's interesting.
Hmm.
Um, and oh, you're gonna die just like when you see like the wardrobe and
The
everything.
outfits of it all.
But
Yeah.
it's so funny. I don't know if it's real or not, or if it was just like clickbait, but I have been like watching this new lawyer show that Kim Kardashian stars in. And then I saw like on Instagram today that she failed the California bar.
Did she? Wait, let's fact check. Because I
Yeah, fact check it.
she
Fact
said she was so I had it on our list. I watched the Call Her Daddy. She was on Call Her Daddy and she said that she would get her results in November. So
okay.
it might be.
Yeah, let's fact check it right here, right now, because but I hate that. I hate that for her. I mean, I don't mean to be like laughing about it, except just the coincidence that
I
this
think
show is
she
dropping.
revealed it.
that this show is dropping right now of her being a lawyer, and she literally just failed the bar.
Not funny.
I mean, it's the
She
only
said,
thing.
"Well, I'm not a lawyer yet. I just play a very well-dressed one on TV." She wrote, "6 years into this law journey, and I'm still all in until I pass the bar. No shortcuts, no giving
She'll
up."
pass. She'll get it. She'll get there.
She'll
Um,
get it.
yeah. And
She's
again,
very determined. I'll give her
not
that.
laughing at her, just the coincidence of it. But yeah, the California bar is actually the hardest in the country. So there's that.
As it should be. It's like so many different like worlds in California. Like talk about like a melting pot of like
And
timelines.
not passing the bar is literally such a horrible thing for people to go through. I only know this because I've had multiple through the years, like people like come to me like because they're in distress because they failed the bar. And we have to like, do some things to like get them into like a headspace where they can retake it. And
Jeez.
it is not like taking the bar, failing the bar, retaking the bar. Anything to do with the bar is like not, it's very intense. It's very,
Yeah, I fully believe that. I mean, I give so like I'm like coming up on my end of college. Graduation is in a month. Woo woo. But
yeah.
like I have an art degree and like I am like struggling with for my life. So like I just give so much credit to people with medical degrees, people with law degrees. Like, oh my fucking God, like school is so hard. School is so hard, you
That's
guys.
the thing that's crazy about medicine and law is that just finishing your degree, like we finish our degrees, we graduate, it means nothing.
I know.
It means nothing until you pass those boards, pass that bar, pass that exam.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah.
Similar to an art degree. Means nothing.
She'll, finishing a degree does mean something. It does. It does. It does. It's gonna be great when you
Period. End of sentence.
but that was really funny though. Oh my gosh. No, Kim, you're gonna pass your bar. It's
Kim,
just
you're doing great, sweetie.
you just you know what though? Like it's actually hopefully she is feeling like, okay, at least now I know what it's like. At least now
Hmm.
I like know kind of like the gist of what's on it. And
Yeah.
she'll restudy and she'll pass it, but just the timing is uncanny that year.
Yeah. I still don't even know if I couldn't find that it's confirmed that she failed, but
Well, no, I mean her posting that on Instagram, like
right.
not a lawyer yet, and I'll continue to do whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. After failing, yeah, she failed. You're right. Not a lawyer yet. Because I
She
guess
would have
you're not a lawyer, right? Okay.
got here not a lawyer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Period. I mean, at least she gets to play.
She what?
So at
She
least she gets to play.
God, it's like
That would be hard. Like, oh man,
she
that's
doesn't.
hard.
I mean, the season's wrapped. It's over. It's I'm sure she doesn't care.
No, oh my God. Also, like I go in waves with the Kardashians where like I have extreme like hatred and then like which is just because of like the Illuminati of it all, like the conspiracies and like the dark
I like
Holly weird.
Chloe. I like
Yeah.
Chloe.
I used to like her, but now I'm just like I don't know. I don't know. She's another one where I'm like, please stand up for yourself. Like, please.
Mm.
Like, please. Like, you have so much more value than like these men.
Mm.
That's like a little frustrating. But I mean, I'm proud of her for not like just going right back to Tristan and like co-parenting with him. I think
Yeah.
that's good.
Or
But
Mary.
yeah, but I have definitely a newfound appreciation for Kim. I actually really like the Skims line. Like I found this like Whatnot page that like sells Skims. Um, which Luke told me like, well, this is all hearsay. This is not like a fact, but I'm like, how do they get like this like stuff and then they just like sell it for like $1 or like auction it off? And
Mhm.
she's like, they probably just like skim a bit off the top, which I'm like, oh, maybe, I don't know. But somehow these like people in like certain areas of the country just like get pallets and pallets of like these clothes. Like I don't know if they're like considered defective or defective or I don't know how they like
Mhm.
get them, but it is really fun to like try to like grab like skim stuff for like $5
Oh
or
yeah,
like it's fun.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no, Kim's a
She's a
very,
businesswoman, regardless of whatever degree she holds. She is a businesswoman.
very unique person.
Yeah.
She's a very
Yeah.
unique person. And I will say this, if
Libra.
I could just like listen to her voice, she has the most soothing and calming voice I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah. It was actually a really easy listen because I really like Alex Cooper and it was a really easy listen for their podcast
If I
together.
could just call her when I'm having a panic attack, I think that would be great.
She's like, come on, Hannah, get over it. Like, it's fine. We have things to do. We have goals to make.
Better get up and work. I'm like, Kim, I am. I
Nobody
literally
wants to work anymore.
am. We're working. Okay.
We're
Like,
working,
we're
Kim.
fucking working. Okay. I
Yeah.
wish I wasn't
Yeah,
working.
you should watch that pod though. That was a good listen. I
I
learned a lot about her. It's surprisingly so open too. Like she answers a lot more than like other celebrities, which I appreciate about them all. They're very open.
Yeah. I mean, damn, you've been married to Kanye West. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you've got tales to tell.
Yeah.
You've got stuff to say.
And apparently that his documentary I think is dropping in November. It's the one where I don't know if you've seen clips of him like screaming at everybody, like about being medicated. He's like yelling at, she's like, it's not a big deal if you get on medicine. He's like, it's a big deal to me. And he's screaming at the top of his lungs to Kris Jenner in the middle of the night. And she's like, okay, I'm like, I'm so just like get on medicine.
So
I
what
got this pen.
there's and I don't know what. There's something so wrong with that guy.
Yeah.
So incredibly
I
wrong.
think like again, back to the like Holly
Maybe
weird of it
demonic.
all. I think definitely like I think some things like well from what we've learned with Cassie and like the Diddy of it all, I think that some things you just like can't mentally come back from.
For sure. For sure. For sure. And this is something that I've said a lot and I'll continue to say. I'll say it over and over and over and over again as many times as I have to, but like there was just a really weird sound outside. Um, being an asshole or being demon possessed or a myriad of other things are not psychiatric conditions.
Hmm. Yeah. You can't just be like, that's my personality.
Yeah. So
I
like with him,
hate that.
I obviously like I can't speculate if he's mentally ill or if he's just a
Hmm.
asshole. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. But if he is like not everything is a clinical condition. Like some of this stuff is choices and
Right.
like drugs and
Yeah.
stuff. And then sometimes, I don't know, like also we don't know, I don't know, maybe this documentary will shed some light, but he could be maybe he is like extremely very traumatized over something, and so maybe it is clinical. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, no, I don't know. There's like a weird like sympathy that I have for all of them because like ultimately, like celebrities are just people too. And I think you don't when you come from like poverty, which like Kanye definitely did, and then you become like so financially successful and you're like I think he is definitely diagnosed bipolar. Like he had like the loss of his mom, diagnosed bipolar, and then like to be so like have so much money, be providing for like your whole family, like employing your whole family, and then also be like a creative. It's just like a recipe for disaster. Like, of course, it could be a recipe for amazing, like, and he has had amazing, like, moments, but also it's just like a recipe for disaster because, like, nobody can handle all of that, you
yeah.
know?
I have and I haven't seen everything to do with him, of course, by any means, but the thing that always comes to my mind immediately when I think about him is him having Bianca Censori naked on that runway.
Oh yeah.
That sent me to another dimension. I was like, this is
Yeah.
unbelievable that like we're allowing this to happen right now.
Yeah, no. I mean, I
Somebody
think
call 911. Like I would have literally called 911. I'm not joking. I would have been like,
no,
hello?
yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you. And I think he's the kind of person that he went from like probably victim to like predator very quickly with all of that kind of like privilege and everything. I mean, especially like if the connections and the stories like to like with him and Diddy are real, like he's not good, you know,
Mhm.
not good at all.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I think that there's so many things about celebrities and government and politics and like I want to call it kind of like the undercurrent of our country that we will just never know any of
no.
it.
Our kids might. Like my kids might when they're like when they're dead, you know, when those people are dead.
I think that there's just so much that we don't know and that we aren't gonna know.
Hmm.
I think that the kind of the goal is to keep us a little confused.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
I think if we knew like everything that was going on, we would be even more distressed than we are now.
Totally. No, I fully agree. So sometimes I'm just like, ignorance really is bliss because
Yes, please give me
s-
ignorance.
so much is happening, so much like dark, evil stuff, and I just like, oh, I hate it.
Why you're trying to keep your kid off of YouTube? A
Yeah,
little bit, a
literally.
little bit.
Like, please. Also, like they like will like gross people will try to infiltrate YouTube kids. Like they'll make
Well, talk about this because I wouldn't know anything about it. Talk
oh
about it.
my gosh, yeah. They so like my son watches like Sesame Street and like Super Simple Songs, which is just like other little characters similar to Sesame Street. And like certain like I don't know what the purpose of doing this is other than just like being a rage baiting like troll. But like they'll take these characters and they'll have them be like the cover of the YouTube channel and then you can click on the channel and it's just like violence or
Oh,
it's like saying like a bad word like over and over again or it's just
no.
like knives like it's violent and it's like they infiltrate the YouTube kids space by like having the same like imagery so that kids like little kids that have like devices can like click on it. So I'll go through and I'll be like, not interested, report, not
Yeah.
interested. But I do like only let him use like YouTube Kids, which I like can lock. And YouTube's Kids is like completely filtered, so it like can't let it doesn't like bypass. It only does like legitimate like checkmark channels, like it allows, you know. It doesn't even let like the AI music or anything. It's like very strict. But yeah, I'm just like I don't understand. I don't like yeah, me and my daughter were having like a little back and forth about YouTube because she's like she wants to go on there to like look at how to do certain video game stuff and then she like ends up like kind of scrolling through and she finds like the kids that are like doing the prank challenges or doing like a day in the life kind of things and I told her today I was like I don't like I understand that literally nothing bad is happening in them but I just don't want you watching them because I don't know like if those kids are okay. I don't know what their life looks like. You know, I don't want you emulating them. I don't want you behaving like them, you know. And like also I just don't understand why like it's so addictive to them, you know. It's like they want to be on it and they want to scroll. It's like well, it's like you were saying earlier, just their brains, you know. Their
Their
brains
brains
are
aren't
not
developed. Yeah,
yeah.
their brains aren't developed, and it's hard for your daughter to understand like how why she's wrong when she
Yeah.
says that because she's like, oh, they say it's okay. Well, a lot of people say a lot of stuff is okay.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's what
That's
I'm struggling with is like she's like
hard.
saying they're having fun and I'm like I don't know that they're actually consenting.
Yeah, we don't know, and this is why, like, man, it's hard. It's really really hard. Because when
It's
you're
gross out here. It's
when you're
so
parenting
gross.
or even for like my work that I do with kids, you're you want to help and you want to explain and you want to help them make good choices and everything. Like you just want nothing but positive for them. And sometimes they just can't grasp it because those connections aren't made in their brain yet.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate how long it takes for a brain to develop.
Hmm.
I would love to talk to the creator of our brains and say, "Hey, so why did you take the why does it take 25 years for your brain to develop, but you can start reproducing at 12 and 13?"
Sick. So sick.
Shouldn't it be
They're
the other way around?
they're like the
Right?
Bible.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? Yeah, because they're like, "Oh, well,
Jesus wants it that way.
Jesus wants that." I'm
He
like,
wants you dumb and pregnant. I guess.
one has to assume that he does because there's no other explanation,
Oh
right?
my God,
Like
literally.
your your brain is not developed until you're 25, but you can start reproducing at 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, no. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you this, but yeah, one of the kids at her school made a Diddy joke. And I was like, what does that even mean? Like, what, like, I just need a PSA to all parents. Do not let your kids on social media,
Please, we
please.
beg, we beg.
Period.
Don't let them listen to this podcast either.
Like, I don't understand, like, why. Okay, the age for YouTube and Twitch and everything is like 13. These kids are not 13. I don't even agree with that age.
They
I
seem
think
to
it
be
should
on
be
it when they're
like
13.
18, honestly, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get Instagram and I'm like, yeah, I sound like an old Karen or whatever. But
No,
honestly, it could save your life, you
we're
know?
not. We're not. Kids are vulnerable. Okay, if you have ever had a conversation, how old's your daughter?
She's 11.
Okay. If you've ever had a conversation with an 11-year-old girl, they are so vulnerable.
So young, so
They're so
young.
vulnerable. Even at 18 you are, but at least at 18, like your choices are your own.
Hmm.
Like you, you're getting there. You're well on
Hmm.
your way, right? Like y y pedophiles aren't going to be attracted to you by the time you're 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So yeah, I mean, like anybody who's ever had a conversation with a kid should just know, like they're vulnerable. They don't need to
No.
be on social media. They need to be reading and doing activities to help their brain develop.
And all of these spaces are like what Hannah said, they're grooming spaces.
Yeah.
That is what they like. People that are bad people use those to groom like naive and vulnerable children. Like when you are not looking, when you're not like, there are other, like, I get it, you're busy, like let them watch a bunch of movies, let them watch a bunch of old shows, binge a series. That's fine. I don't care about like electronics. I just care about the chat rooms, the
Yeah.
discords, the
Not about
comment
screen time.
section. It's not about
It's not
screen
about
time.
screen time. It's about
Yeah.
like
What are you
communication.
consuming? Yeah.
Like also like who can communicate with your child and
Yeah.
what what are they watching? Are they watching something really violent? Are they watching something really sexual?
Yeah.
Kids just need to be able to be kids. And of course,
Kids.
I totally get like the era that we're in. You cannot keep your kids away from electronics because their schoolwork is like
Mm-hmm.
heavy on electronics and whatnot, and they're gonna have to learn how to use electronics for the future. So you can't like deprive them of all electronics, but you can like
Yeah.
take the time to be smart about it. And people will be like, "Oh, well, you don't have kids." Correct, I don't because I don't want to spend my time setting up a YouTube channel that is safe for a kid to watch. I don't. I'm sorry. Like
Valid.
I don't want to do that. So yeah, you're right. I don't have kids, but I do work with them. And I understand how
Yeah.
their brains work, and it's your responsibility as a parent to protect your kid as best you can.
Mm-hmm.
As best.
Yeah. There's like I mean, even like that case that's been kind of like in and out of the public, the D4VD, the rapper guy who his girlfriend was found in the back of his Tesla trunk, and he's 20 and she was 14.
Mm,
They started communicating on Discord when she was 11. 11. He was a anime gamer boy. Like, this is the exact kind of person that would like try to talk to my child. Like, even saying those words were like hard to get out. Like, that's why like that case affected me so deeply when it came out, because I was like doing the math in my head and I'm like, wait, she's past. She didn't even make it to her 15th birthday, which was like September 8th. She's passed at 14. She's been missing since she was 13. They started talking since she was 11. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just pay attention to your, like, take their phones, look at their messages, look, like, I mean, don't even let them have a phone. We
don't
have,
even let them
like,
have a phone. And also, like, spend some time, be mindful of how much your kid is seeing you be like on your phone too,
mm-hmm,
because that's why I think that that's probably why kids want phones so bad because like all their parents have them and they see their parents using them like daily, and but your kid does not need a phone. I promise you.
no,
The school has a phone they can use.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Their friend, if they're at a friend's house, their friend's parent has a phone that they can use. Like your kid is always going to have accessibility to a phone. I don't care what you say. Like
mm-hmm,
they are always going to have
mm-hmm,
a way to get to a phone. Like, I mean, let's just say absolute worst case scenario. Let's say like you're in a store with your kid and you get separated from your kid and you're like, "Oh, what if that happens? They need a way to contact me." They can do
mm-hmm,
what we did and they can go to the front desk of the store and they can page you overhead.
yeah, exactly,
Air and it's not really like in my opinion, it's not really a safety issue because if somebody takes your kid, what's the first thing they're gonna do? Make
yeah, chuck the phone, yeah,
so it's just not, the benefits are not worth the risks.
no. And we have like an emergency, like old phone that she has in her backpack, that she has if Luke needs to say like, "Hey, I'm running a few minutes late," whatever, that she, can turn on when she's done with school. But like when I've like gone to pick her up, the kids like walk out the door and they're already on the phones, texting, scrolling, and I'm like,
Teach them to look at their surroundings instead of saying, okay, well, you have this phone, so you're safe. You're giving them a false sense of security because they're going
mm-hmm,
to think that if something bad happens, they're going to have the ability to call you, which is actually not the case because if somebody does, God forbid, abduct your child, they're going to take their phone. So you would
mm-hmm,
be so, in my opinion, you would be so much better off to teach your kids, hey, when you're outside waiting for me to pick you up from school, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to know what's going on around you. You need to be, like if, you know, is somebody over here getting into a fight? Okay, you need to step away from that. Or like, is one of your friends really upset? Maybe you could go and like see what's going on with them,
mm-hmm,
or you can be waiting for your bus, or you can be looking for me to come and get you, or you could be
mm-hmm,
just conversing with your friends. Not by any means to like scare them at all, but just like I feel like they don't have any sense of being aware of their surroundings. And
yeah,
that is what is going to keep you from getting in
yeah,
trouble.
mm-hmm. And not to like shade like schools or anything, because like I'm very like pro public school and everything, but it is like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy like the way that our just like society is going, because they literally carry around like laptops all day. They email their teachers. I'm like, it's just like I don't understand, like, is society just trying to make mini adults? Like they literally carry around their own Chromebooks all day long. They're on their computers.
No, that is crazy.
I literally was like, where's your planner? Like it's like no, it's like all like
So what does
they
their handwriting look like?
not good.
Not good?
They like I mean they obviously have like English courses and like writing and stuff still, but like they don't write as much as they should. They don't do the paragraph thing where like when we were in school, we'd have to fully write
Yeah,
multiple rough drafts of
yeah, yeah.
papers, you know. It's a little alarming in
We
my
would get that like
opinion.
callus. I would get that callus on like my.
My and I'm left-handed, so this would be black, like of
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, no, it's a little crazy in my opinion. I'm like, there's no planners, everything's done on the computer. When you talk to your teacher, it's on the computer. Like you're just on the computer all the time you get home. And I even told her, I'm like, I don't know if I like if you need to be bringing your blue light blocking glasses to school because you're like constantly looking at your computer, looking up, you're sitting at your desk with your laptop open. Like,
At
I just can,
11?
I cannot fathom sitting in middle school with a laptop.
At
Like,
11?
we were still checking out like big ass computers, signing them out to use for like research papers in high school. Like, I cannot imagine
I
having
was using
access
the
to.
Dewey Decimal Catalog at the library to find the book that I needed for my research
Same.
for my paper.
Yeah, like literally. And I mean, I only graduated in 2012. Like, that doesn't seem like that long ago. I guess it is.
I can't do it.
No,
I
it's spooky. It's a spooky out here as a parent because I'm a little um confused about what society wants the future to look like. If you're giving children, you're wanting adults just like on computers all day long. Like I don't like so everyone's gonna be working remote. Everyone's like, what's the job market gonna look like? I don't know. I don't understand why kids need to be on the Chromebooks all day long. It
yeah, and then
bothers me.
also kind of crazy, but like how much does it cost for every kid in a school to have a Chromebook? My God.
Yeah, literally. And it's our responsibility. Like, I mean, we're very fortunate that we have
Well,
such a responsible child. Like, she brings it home every day, plugs it in. Like,
right,
it's
but I mean like
teaching
as
her that
far as like
responsibility.
taxes
Hmm.
is what I mean. Like
Yeah, no, because there's sixth, seventh, and eighth. Yeah, it's
what could we
crazy.
be doing with that money for the
Right.
kids?
Right.
To enrich their lives and like to like enrich their educational experience. I think I could come up with something for the cost of what all the Chromebooks cost.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Isn't that wild? I
I
know.
gotta stop. I gotta cut this off here. I'm scared.
Welcome to 2025, baby, of
Yeah,
parenting.
I gotta go. I gotta go take my ashwagandha. That's actually so scary.
I know, right?
When
I
did
know.
they start giving them the laptops?
No, like no planners. Like I loved a plan. I have a planner here for my schoolwork. I'm 31. I have a
But
planner.
what in what grade do they start getting it in sixth grade, or when do they get the Chromebook? I'm dead.
She was using them in like probably started using them in like fourth and fifth. And then now they get their own in sixth. But they were like, because she would talk about these like games. And I was like, oh, like how do you play the games? Like a blip, I can't remember. It's like a blip it or blick it or something. And she's like, oh, we play them like at the end of school. And the way I'm like visualizing it is like, oh, like they're playing games, like at their desk, like they're playing a game. No, they're playing like a a game. A game. Like that's their like treat is like a little game, like a little like you know how we would do like the
Yeah,
hangman on
yeah.
the chalkboard? No, they're doing like a clickety clackety game, and I'm just like, what? And I was like, how, like, what classes are you like face to face with your teacher? Isn't it so weird? I mean,
I'm
I know COVID changed a lot for sure. COVID changed a lot.
I'm freaked out.
It like put them in a place to where I think the Chromebooks are almost like a way like if we did go back to like a COVID space that they could just that would never happen again, where they couldn't just like stop school, you know? Like they could just keep doing school on their Chromebooks, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy.
Okay, I don't know. Like, it's just, I guess it's just my nature and also my training and my job is like risks versus benefits.
Hmm.
Everything is risks versus benefits. And I'm like not seeing the benefits here.
They look like little, I say to Luke, I'm like, they look like little like New York business people because they have their backpacks on and then they have their Chromebook looks like a briefcase because it's like it holds the charger and it holds the and it like the case opens like a briefcase to where they don't even have to take the Chromebook out. So they can just like close it up and open it up. So it's like, and then it has like their names on it. So it literally looks like a mini briefcase. They look like little like adults like walking all over the place with their little laptops and they close up their laptops and they go to the next class and open their laptops. Isn't it crazy? I know, it's so crazy, dude. It's so weird. I'm glad you agree with me. I think it's
Too
the
much.
weirdest
That is
thing.
too much. I'm not with it. I'm not down with that at
I
all.
know.
I am
You
not.
next child patient you have, be like, so what does your school day look like? Because
Yeah,
that isn't that such a different conversation, realizing how much screen time they have at school? Because you think that they're just like sitting at a desk. They're
I
not.
think that I think that they have too much screen time and I didn't know they had any screen time at school. I
It's
thought
like
it was
the
just like
whole school day.
I thought it was like just the video games at home and I was like, yo, that's too much.
And some of the kids will sneak like Roblox on the school Wi-Fi and stuff. Like they'll sneak it. That's what Layla told well, my kid told me. I know.
Do they know how to look stuff up in the encyclopedia? Do they know what an encyclopedia is?
I mean, I'm like my college has like a virtual library, so I wonder if I know that I mean she goes to the library and she gets books. I mean
Okay.
she's very like 90s kid. Like
She's
we
women in
like
STEM though.
yeah, she's women in STEM for sure. Like
Thank
she
God.
yeah,
Thank God.
thank God. Thank God she's had the childhood she's had because I in my opinion, like this society is just like I don't know, this like
That's so depressing. It's you are programming you're programming these kids to be depressed.
little business kids. Like what? Why
Because
do they have to be that? Like
they're
why
gonna feel burnt out. You should not, they're gonna feel burnt out.
the whole premise that they're telling me the whole premise of school is to get children ready for a 9 to 5 is what you're telling me. That's what that's telling me, in my opinion.
But nobody works a 9 to 5 anymore.
Yeah.
So what do you mean?
And also, like, what if they want to do other things? Like, what if they want to be
But like,
an
how many people do you even know that work a 9 to 5? 9 to 5, really? Do you know a lot? Do not. I
like,
do not know very many people that work a 9 to 5.
yeah, I probably know like two, three.
So why are we preparing them for that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm literally disturbed. I had no, I had no idea that they had. I thought they maybe had maybe a computer class, right? Like to like
They
learn
do still have that where they learn like coding and stuff.
coding. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that's what I thought was like the extent of computer screen time at school.
I didn't even like
I'm
really
scared.
realize it until this year. Like, 'cause I still was kind of like, how much are you using the laptops? I think I asked like the first week of school, and
Yeah.
she's like school is like the laptop. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean school is the laptop? Like, don't you? I would like in my it's still like me as a student, like laptop time is like when I need to write a paper, when I need to write a discussion board, like a lot of my designing. Well, now, before, like when I was in my like prereqs, I was doing a lot of art. So I was like drawing a lot and doing a lot of art. But it's just like I don't know, just the computers. They're taking if we sound so like 90 years old, the computers are taking over the world while we're sitting in front of our fucking computers about to upload our podcast to YouTube. Like
Yeah, but our brains are developed.
exactly.
Like
No, dude, these
we
kids just
know
sit on the internet
we know that there's a
all day.
world. We know that there's a world outside of electronics, computers, screens, social media, the internet. what's out, like there's more out there. These kids don't. They don't.
It's really setting them up for like a VR, like a
Yeah.
virtual world. It's very weird in my opinion. And that's why I feel like this immense amount of pressure every weekend. Like I'm
Yeah.
like downtime.
We gotta touch grass. We gotta touch
I'm
grass.
like, please go outside. Just like I don't want to. I'm sick. And I'm like, just go like feel it. I'm gonna touch some dirt. And she's like,
Oh,
no, I want to play Roblox. I'm like,
girl, you're in danger.
scared.
That is
Mm.
so scary. Okay, well, reason
That's all, folks.
reason number 9,200,464
Yeah,
why I will not be reproducing.
literally. I
No,
know.
I will not be sending any little mini New York businesswoman off to school every day. No.
I know. Honestly, that's why I'm like, slay that my son has autism because he gets a very Montessori,
Yeah,
like the special needs kids we live in the real like 90s. They're
good,
doing like all
good,
kinds of
good.
different therapies and
Yes.
that's what all kids, I keep saying to Luke, I'm like, this is what all kids should be doing. You know
Yeah.
that, right? And he's like, I know.
Well, I'm glad that that's what he's doing. I really am. And I feel like that like suits him.
It does. Oh my God, yeah. And honestly, like we've talked about, there are a few Montessori schools
Yeah.
here that are K through 8. And, we've talked about it because what the fuck?
Why not?
My son is not built for sitting in front of a laptop all day long.
Please don't. Please don't have him do that. I do not
Yeah.
think he would be
I
happy.
will say they do have PE every day, which I think is a little
Great.
crazy. I'm
Well, that's
like,
great.
yeah, no rest days, PE every day.
They
And they
need
do.
it, I guess. If they don't.
Yeah, their recess, they don't have a playground, which I'm like, me and my kid are firm believers that you should have a playground until you're in high school. Like they're 11 through 13. Why can't they have a playground?
They need a playground.
What? But they don't. They have a track that they can walk around, or they have like it's just like asphalt.
Great options. Asphalt or a track. Wow.
There might be some basketball courts, maybe.
God. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll pick up on our last topic next time because I'm educated. I've been enlightened. I've got to ask all of my pediatric peeps. I've got to be like, "Hey, so
You're
what?"
like, let's circle back. You're
Yeah.
like, I need to go
So,
talk to every minor and be like, are you just sitting in front of a computer all day at school?
yeah, I need to know because that would explain
So
a
much.
lot. That would really explain quite a lot. I'm
Like
quite,
everything's clicking.
yeah. 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 Okay. Great. This has been very enlightening. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Welcome to my daily struggles.
Okay, well, thank you for listening.
Love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe.
If you want to.
Put your kid in public school if you dare.
You do have free will, so do absolutely whatever you want.